Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, I wake up with this little love letter from my landlord on our door. But that's not what this video is about, because what I'm about to tell you is much, much worse. So this morning I woke up with not only that letter, but also a text message. And the text message had read from one of my customers that he had accidentally drove the vehicle in the wrong gear for quite some time, which resulted in the transmission failing. Apparently, all the car does now is go vroom. But now I know what you're thinking. We get calls like this every day. So what makes this person stand out more? Well, cause it's this guy. Hello.
Hello, Marco.
How are you? So what happened?
No.
Just no move or nothing? All right, guys, so I'm about to show you my favorite scanner. Are you ready to see this? My golly. Well, we'll get to the root of the problem. Oh, there he is. Thank you.
It has been stopped for a month and a half. Oh dear Lord. Oh no.
He wrote, I only made 2 trips and then it stops. Now let's turn this AC on first and foremost. All right, so we do have an engine light. Yeah.
D. Go no.
D doesn't do nothing?
No, no.
Oh shit. Oh boy.
What's up?
He said D, no go. Oh my Lanta, guys, here's the deal. Oh boy. Holy cow.
What is that?
You smell that? That's the transmission. All right, hey, count to 3 and then put it in reverse. All right, so here's the deal. This vehicle is, well, this is what's happening. And so as you see here, we have an engine light. And through the help of these guys, we're gonna figure out why. So I know what you're thinking. How are we gonna plug this thing in? It's simple. And we just sit this right on in here. And then sit back and let this thing do its job. Diagnostics, innovation.
Have you studied that?
Negative.
Is that on a manual?
It does, but the thing about these are, they're pretty self-explanatory. You don't really have to do a whole lot of studying. See, like this. Boom, we're here. So we have all of this. Like anytime I do a diagnostics, I can save it and put it in my history. So if we go back, I can look at it. But right now we're not gonna do a complete diagnostics on it. We're just gonna do an OBD scan. So we're gonna go to this. I know when I gave him that truck, he asked me what reverse and neutral and drive was. And then when I gave him this car, he asked me the same thing. But when we went to, so when you go to drive here, if you just push over it, puts it in first, second, and third. So
Right.
he was like asking me questions about that, and I was nervous, and so I was like, just don't worry about that, just put it in drive. He said he made 2 trips.
Yeah.
2 trips with this thing. And so I was like, man, I test drove it and I checked everything. Like, it drove great, man. I made sure the gear shifted. If it had any problem, I would have figured it out, honestly. So I'm thinking it sounds like something's broken in there. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping he didn't just, you know, full on trash the transmission. And
One of the solenoids inside the pan with the sensors?
so the sensor would, that's what I'm checking on right now, is all sensors and stuff. But
Get that big boy tool.
yeah, but the noise though, that noise, there's something broken in there for sure. It's either that torque converter or there's actual gears inside of there that are broken.
Would it be possible to like swap out?
What do you mean?
Like to, I don't know, like scrapyard this? Or...
I would definitely not advise that. I'd rather take it than, because I paid $6,000 for this thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'd rather take it and then either put a new transmission in it or fix whatever issues happening with it. But we'll have to figure out something for him in the meantime, so that way he can get, because I can't have him walking ultimately. But the thing is, it's just tricky because I almost want to take him with me, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to, I felt like in my gut it was almost an issue with, like, because he had questions on what reverse and neutral and drive meant. You know, I was just a little nervous about it, but at the same time he needed a vehicle. I feel like almost he's used to driving like a standard or something, you know what I mean?
So. I mean, I went over to Iraq, and that's all there was standards.
Yeah,
you know?
because I've never been asked questions on what reverse, neutral, and drive meant.
Yeah.
Ever, and then so that set me back a minute. Yeah, we'll definitely get him something different. It'll probably have to be like a car for the meantime, but I think I'll probably go the standard way. But I think I might just take him with me with a translator and then try to get something for him. And that way, it's not, you know. That way we don't run through this problem. He had told my wife he'd been sitting here a month. He just messaged me like 3 days ago. So we can either go into maintenance, which maintenance is pretty cool. As you can see here, we have all these different things. We even have an airbag. Now here's the deal with airbags, guys. I have so many customers that have airbags and TPMS sensor problems. This thing can do it all. You can even reprogram TPMS sensors with this thing. ABS, DPF, shouldn't have clicked that. All right, so from here, what we can either do is we can either just pull straight codes on it, which is the OBD, or we can do a diagnostics. I'm gonna do the diagnostics, but before I do that, we're gonna pull codes on this thing and see why that engine light's on there. All right, so we found one code. So it was just at one point system voltage low, but here's the deal, guys. If we did have a code for a different thing, you see right here, we can go to live data and we can scan it and visibly see our error code on the screen, if it's actually active or if it's just like a different problem. All right, so since we didn't get any codes about a transmission, and that's what we are diagnosing, I'm gonna go into diagnostics here, and then we have all these variety of different vehicles we can search. So we're gonna go down to Dodge. All right, so here's a system list of all the things that we can scan here, which includes the power control module. But we're gonna go into the TCM, the transmission control module. All right, then we got auto scan, hot functions, or vehicle profile. We're gonna go to the profile of the vehicle real quick, just so I can show you guys what that is. And here we got the VIN. Now we can take a screenshot, screen record, all that good stuff, but we got the VIN, we got the year, make, and model, hot functions. Let's check that out. All right, so amazing. Bunch of resets. We got oil reset, ABS bleeding, BMS reset, throttle adaptation. Holy cow, dude. And we got key immobilizer, and if you guys remember, we've had like 3 different customers that had issues with those. So how amazing is that? We can literally go into the system itself and see. My Snap-on can't even do that. This doesn't really give this justice, so I'm gonna show you guys in a different way. All right, man, not good, buddy. Okay, unfortunately, it seems as though your transmission has failed. I'm going to have to come back. Now, I'm gonna level with you guys here. There was a few concerning things, you know, when I gave that father the van. In which ultimately, I was like, let's just leave it out of the video because I thought we corrected the miscommunication. But before I tell you what the miscommunication was, let me, enlighten you on something. Much like in the first video when people was like, hey, you can't wear your shoes in that guy's house. I also didn't know that everybody in the Middle East only drove manual vehicles. And how I found that out was quite simple. The father was the question, the miscommunication guys was, he had asked me what P, R, N, and D mean. And so I just told him, this is park, this is reverse, this is how you go back, this is neutral. And so apparently, you guys, he drove in D3. Which, for the ones that didn't know, that is 3rd gear. So here's the misfortunate part about trying to diagnose the transmission is a lot of times, if it's in the torque converter itself, a lot of times you won't even get a code for that. Maybe like an overheating transmission code. But unfortunately, we didn't even get that code. So we're at a crossroads, guys. It's because it's like, here's the deal. I can fix the van, no problem. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out the problem. We're going to fix it, okay? We'll be out of this place by the end of next month and into our new place, and then I'll have that vehicle over there, and then I can work on it. Because here's the deal, guys. Stay tuned for that. But we may have found something. But now here's the problem. This is the cross in the road. Let's say I fix the vehicle. I give it back to him. He only made it 2 trips, guys. 2 trips with that van. I highly doubt that I'm going to be able to find a Middle Eastern style vehicle. I am confident that we can find him a standard. Now, I think maybe we should just bring him with us and then test drive a few vehicles. And I know it is a little concerning because he does have one leg, but I've seen it done plenty of times. I've seen people use their cane and stuff like that. Something you guys didn't know about this gentleman is his leg amputee is pretty recent, okay? And although he's used to driving a manual style vehicle, I'm just concerned on how he's going to do it with one leg. I've seen people do it, here's the deal, I've seen people do it plenty with like a cane and stuff like that, but it's like, I'm just a little concerned on like, I was hoping that an automatic vehicle wouldn't be like bulletproof, you just put it in drive, but here's the deal with this vehicle, it was like a little slap shift, okay? Apparently he slapped it like twice. But no, I wasn't even going to post this video until we had a solution for the gentleman, but that's just the problem, guys. Maybe we should take him to test drive a few manuals and see how he does it. I don't know. Maybe we should take him to test drive a few different automatics that aren't slap shift and see, maybe just put like an X you know, on 3, 2, and 1 on any other style automatically. But the thing is, guys, that's my issue. That's the problem I'm having, is that's why I'm asking you guys. Now, please, in the comments, and I'm gonna read every single comment, let me know what you think I should do, okay? But here's the deal. Let me know what you guys think, and you know, I'll respond back on whatever solution that we figure out to do for them. But I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, looky what we have here. This doesn't look good. Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. I'm just waiting on a buddy of mine to come help me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. My tire's worn down to the wire, so it's about to go. I just wait for him to come help me get the tire.
No engine trouble or anything?
No, I just left it up to give it more, so that way people see it better.
Oh, okay, I understand. All right, well, we're gonna do a job over here, and when we come back through, if you still need a hand, man, I'll help you out.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
No problem. Take it easy, buddy. Oh, and here's the deal. By the way, guys, the letter is just a rental renewal lease. He's asking me if I want to lease this place for another year or not. I think not.